Why is Indonesia moving its capital? As the Java Sea looms, Jakarta is sitting on shaky ground. Rising sea levels and floods have made it the fastest sinking metropolis in the world, and researchers predict 1/3 of the city could be entirely submerged by 2050.
This is Waladuna Mosque in Jakarta. Its roof is in ruins. Moss covers the walls, and seawater flows through every corner of it. The last time people prayed here was in 2001, back when it was above ground. Today, it's a warning sign.
Around 10 million people living in the capital have been battling the plunging problem for years now. But Jakarta's 13 rivers and swampy plains are pulling the ground from beneath the city quicker than expected. 2/5 of Jakarta lies below sea level, and parts of it are dropping at a rate of 20 centimeters a year. But the main cause is not so much the climate crisis as it is the city's water consumption and infrastructure. Current President Joko Widodo has been burdened with solving this problem since the start of his tenure in 2014. And so far, the government has come up with two solutions. It first introduced a $42 billion project to build seawalls around the coastal areas stretching up to 30 kilometers. And the second solution is to go ahead and reconstruct an entire new capital in the less populated region of East Kalimantan. Now, it's not unusual for a capital to be relocated. This has happened many times in the last 100 years. Brasilia and Islamabad in 1960, Abuja in 1991, Astana in 1998, and Myanmar's Naypyidaw in 2005 to name a few. But this process does pose challenges.
Naypyidaw seemingly has everything to attract visitors. A 20-lane highway, over 100 luxury hotels divided into 3 hotel districts, golf courses, museums, and even a 99-meter-tall replica of a landmark originally situated in Yangon. But there's one essential component that remains missing: the population. The new capital is home to less than 1 million residents, most of which reside in the suburbs that were present even before the city became the capital. But why does no one want to live there? A lingering gap in health facilities, lack of quality educational institutes, and economic opportunities mean that most of the population is reluctant to make the city a permanent home.
The Java island hosts nearly 60% of the total population and makes up most of Indonesia's economy. Environmental groups have also raised concern about the potential damage to Kalimantan's rainforests. Borneo, home to endangered species such as the orangutan, has lost 30% of its forests in a little over 4 decades, much of it to the paper and pulp industry and palm oil plantations. But some experts argue previous cities also had similar problems, and reparations are possible.
What happens in Jakarta already happened in so many cities in the world.
Like
Tokyo sank about 4.5 meters from 1900 till 1970.
But they stopped drilling?
They stopped drilling. Tokyo is a very good example, but it was also in Shanghai, Taipei, Yokohama, Bangkok. All these cities were sinking, and realized the only way to stop this and manage the city again is bring the piped water.
Indonesia is moving its capital to unburden the island of Java. The relocation neither assures success nor the survival of the sinking city. But right now, President Widodo and his government are up against time to move millions of people out of harm's way.